Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker. So this video is about my trip to the American Thrift Store, and it is 50% off everything in the store, and I make some pretty decent finds. So we're also going to follow up with some yard sales probably. Let's just go ahead, get right into it. Happy 4th, everybody. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and let's go see what I find. So here we are, guys, at the American Thrift for half off day, July 4th, so pretty awesome. Everything in the store, as the sign says, is 50% off. This is one of my favorite thrift stores in the Dayton area. I haven't been here too often lately. During the winter, I'll frequent this place nearly every day, including a lot of other thrifts that are on my route. So it's kind of nice to be back. Normally during, I guess, yard sale season, I tend to tone it down a little bit on the thrifting side. So it's good to mix it up every once in a while, continue to see what's out there in the thrift stores and what I can flip for a profit. Here's kind of just a little overview of the showcase area. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. You're going to see things I don't pick up today that you're like, why didn't you get that? The answer is I'm super selective on inventory right now, and I have a lot. And yes, while I still need to keep picking, I have the luxury right now of being very picky. So the first pair of shoes I don't get because they didn't have any sold comps. However, these Jordans, I spent a fair amount of time comparing them to the actual photos to make sure they were legitimate. They have a little bit of wear, so what I'm going to throw up on the screen is actually the mid-range comp for these, and I'm thinking safely, you know, $60, $70 shipped. That's, you know, after I spend a little more time making sure, you know, they're authentic before I go ahead and put them on eBay. I know anytime I buy Jordans, you know, somebody's going to say they're fake, so let me know in the comments if you have some knowledge and you can back up that assertion. I would appreciate it, actually. And continuing to look through here, these I'm definitely on the fence about. I couldn't find an exact comp, so I end up deciding that I'm going to pick them up and take the $7.50 gamble on them. Hopefully they clean up well and I make a profit. While I'm not always glued to my phone while sourcing, it was hard to find the comps on this specific pair. I do have some signal issues in this area. That was me. Oh, I normally come in here and use it for my camera, so I have like a YouTube channel where I go to thrift shops and stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't put anything actually in the backpack. Okay. I appreciate it. That works, $2. Alright guys, and then I found this Omron fat loss monitor deal here. I was surprised to see it had batteries in it and was in working condition. So they were asking $4 so $2 after the half off. I decided to give it a whirl, and I will show you what my body fat percentage is, at least as far as electrical impedance is concerned. This is the least accurate measurement of body fat, essentially. Calipers, the water dunking test, the DEXA scan, those are all superior. So I wouldn't read too much into it, but figured it would be fun. It's a fun novelty. And here's the Ronco Showtime. So this one has like all of the racks, all of the accessories. So I think I'm going to do better with it than what you see there with the comps. I mean, it even has the ties and everything for the rotisserie chicken. So $5 on that. I'm going to do very well on it. Even if it doesn't work, it will part out great. So I'm safe either way at the $5 price point. In the cart that goes. And just dying inside a little bit looking at that percentage. There's no way that's accurate. Electrical impedance, I mean, how hydrated, how dehydrated, all that kind of stuff changes the number, so not super concerned on it. How many picker YouTubers are doing their body fat percentage? That'll be the new trend. So anyhow, we've got the Interact controller here, definite pass. What I threw on the screen is one of my sold listings. I always run into these Radio Shack NOAA weather radios, and I think it came out to like $2, so totally worth it, or even $1.50. So I mean, I'm tossing that in the cart. I want to show a little bit of a lesson here. So here's a bread maker, and I've actually never sold this brand before, and they had it marked down to $5. We're talking, I'm only going to spend $2.50 on this if I get it. So I go ahead and search the exact model, and there's 36 results of listings that are active. And then I go ahead and filter by sold, and we're looking at only 3 results. That means there's over 10 times as many active listings for this model than there are actually sold comps that have successfully sold through. So we're talking about something that's big, takes up a lot of space. It's a definite pass. Sorry. Oh, it's the shoes. There's a shoe tag here. It was me. Yeah, I have a couple of the shoes from up front. So yeah, I accidentally set off the alarm again there because I wanted to double check the household goods here and look at this juicer specifically. It was missing a couple pieces, and I just wasn't very interested anymore in it. Again, right now, if I find any excuse not to buy something, I'm probably not. Would have been cool to take a closer look at the globe. I just had like tunnel vision or something and totally missed it until I started editing. Again, I'm not really regretting not picking things up right now. I have a lot, and we are really getting a lot of things listed, so that's good. However, you know, I'm trying to pace the amount of inventory I'm bringing in. I do wish the fun facts button on that dinosaur worked. Unfortunately, it did need batteries. I just kind of wanted to see what fun facts the T-Rex had to tell me. Took a quick glance around the toys. Nothing really popped out at me that said, hey, you need to buy this. So yeah, I didn't pick up much in this section. I really debated about this Indians jersey, a Majestic here. It had a couple marks on it, but I think I could have gotten those out. Again, if it requires work, I don't know if I really want it. You know, this was made in the USA. It's only $2.50. I probably should have grabbed it. However, I didn't end up buying it, so pass on my part. But totally on the fence, and I would have totally understood somebody else buying it. It looked legitimate to me as well. So sometimes you have a little bit of regret, but at the same time, like I mentioned, I have a lot, and there'd be a little bit of a project trying to get that stain out. Now, the Chicago Bulls hoodie here was pretty cool. It was newer, so it wasn't like vintage Bulls to my knowledge. It seemed newer at least. However, I saw these shorts, and the only sold comps are brand new ones of these, and they're selling for like 60 or slightly under 60 shipped. I think I'll ask about 35 to 40 for mine shipped. This would definitely ship in a priority bubble mailer, so it's only going to cost like $8 to ship out. So at, I believe, the $2.50 price point that I'm paying for this, I'm doing pretty well. It has a few of the teams like the Bulls, Cavs, Heat, so yeah, I don't know. I guess they're pretty neat, and I don't think I'm gonna have too hard of a time selling these, so I go ahead and pick them up for $2.50. Why not? There's not too much of a risk there. Now, these stood out right away. They're Red Wings. They are actually women's work shoes, pre-owned here. They're in great condition though, and anything Red Wings just moves so fast. So I don't think I'm gonna have an issue at all getting about 40 plus shipping. So probably just slightly under 50 shipped on these guys. And I mean, for thrifted work boots, I mean, the condition's just excellent. Couple little scuffs here and there, but looking at comps online, a lot of work boots look a lot rougher than that, or work shoes even. Now they have the Brunswick deal here, the bowling shoes. They don't really sell for a ton used from what I can see, and they did seem to have some wear there on the toe, so they weren't in terrible shape or anything, so please don't get me wrong on that. It's just something that, you know, I decided to pass on. I did see the giant Dora here, and while I was in the store, for some reason in my head, I figured that this would make a good thumbnail attempt. I don't think I use this as the thumbnail, though. I don't even end up buying this item. I don't know what was running through my head, but here's me making a potential thumbnail. I don't know why I think Dora would attract my audience to come watch. The New Balance 574s here, they're in really good shape. I threw up a comp there. I'm gonna pay $250. I think I'll get about 35 shipped for them. That exact colorway I didn't see listed or sold, but the style I did. So I don't think I'll have an issue. I did not go through all the shirts or anything, guys. I just picked a very small section just to see if I got lucky. And we'll blast through this at 2x speed. Didn't really see much in the area I looked at. Tapman there. And then good old Superman and Instacart shirt there, but really nothing that stood out. I only spent a few minutes at it. I really didn't feel like flipping through t-shirts today, and it just was. I know that's how you find everybody finds all these awesome vintage shirts, and that's how you find them. I get it. It's the 4th of July, and it's just not how I wanted to spend it. Mossy Oak here, so they had like 2 or 3 of these ladies hats, and they looked like they were new. They had still had the cardboard inserts and stuff, and I looked online and it seems that they're only going for like 13-14 bucks. At $1.50, it's not hateful, like I'm not gonna lose on that, but it just didn't really seem worth the effort, so I put them back. Now, I've had some pretty good scores in this media section since I started coming to the American Thrift. Not too much was out today. They did have the Bible on 18 cassettes. I just don't know if there's much demand for that, so I do end up putting that back. I didn't see any odd VHS that really stood out to me, so I did decide to move on. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Did you make any video today?
What's that?
Did you make any videos today?
Yeah, I'm actually going to probably be using this for today's video, since, yeah, this was a good trip.
Glad to hear it. Okay, $39.78.
All right. Alright guys, so yeah, I think that was a pretty successful trip to the American Thrift, and I know it's a little bit different than my yard sale videos, so some of you that have joined my channel since then probably aren't as used to my voiceovers, so I typically do these in thrift shops. This one actually didn't have any copywritten music, but I didn't really comment while I was in the store, and while I'm bringing my cart back, I almost died there. Thankfully, I avoided death and continued to walk to the thrift store there. Those speed bumps there are crazy. Like, you have to take them at like 1 mile per hour. And overall, I mean, half off day went better than even expected. Got some amazing finds. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching today. Really do appreciate the support, guys. Please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I go to thrift shops and yard sales all the time. And with that, I'll see you in the next video on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.